Yeah, hi there. These comments are for XH, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the online TOEFL course, the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. You're also one of my students at California State University, San Bernardino. So let's take a look at your response. Now, I'm looking at it right now. So in the beginning, you have a good, strong introduction which connects the reading and the listening. So you say, the author of the reading passage lists the viewpoints of the society and mentions that society often has false beliefs about disabled people. In the listening passage, the speaker uses specific examples to, you say confute, you want to say to refute society's views and moreover support the attitude of the author. You know, that was brilliant. That was a very accurate introduction. You have exactly connected the purpose of the reading, I think, and the lecture. So in your second paragraph you say, to begin with, the speaker makes the point that having a disability does not mean being sick, which refutes the viewpoint showed in the article that disabled people are afflicted with a variety of mental and physical ailments. Exactly. You say, according to the speaker, disabled people can sometimes get sick, just as abled people can sometimes get sick, but that, you say, doesn't cause, you want to say isn't caused by their disability. You say this, like the author claims, as false beliefs, directly contradicts what the society, I would say, believes or assumes or something maybe. Now in your next paragraph you say, moreover, the research in the reading passage shows that society views disabled people as having a poor quality of life, whereas the speaker views this issue in a different angle. You say I would say in accordance to the speaker, or according to the speaker you could say, if a person has a disability, and then you say does not mean he or she, you don't have your main subject in there, that's your problem. You want to say if a person has a disability, comma, it does not mean he or she has a poor quality of life. Or you could say, you might say this, having a disability does not mean he or she has a poor quality of life. You say a disabled person can live or study as, I would say as effective, instead of well as effective as able people with his or her concentration and some institutions help. This is another part where the speaker disagrees with the public opinion mentioned in the reading passage. Exactly, good connections. Now the last paragraph, I'm not sure that you exactly got the main point here. You said the speaker challenges the viewpoints which come from the society again by saying that most disabled people want to be seen as normal. Now I think that's accurate. Let's go back to what it says in the lecture. So the lecture says, people who have disabilities do not like to be considered inspirational, brave, or courageous. They just want to be seen as normal like anyone else. And then the writer gives the example of wheelchair-bound racers who engage in 42 to 100 kilometer races like bicyclists. The lecture says that these people consider themselves athletes and not disabled in any way. Right? Now going back to what you said, I think part of it is more the reading. The reading idea says society sees disabled people as being inspirational, brave, and courageous for living with their disabilities, right? So if somebody goes to work every day, you know, who's wheelchair bound, that's a courageous thing, right? Now, but you didn't really say that. You say society sees disabled people as special for living with disabilities. So I don't think that that's exactly what the reading passage is saying. So I think you're running into some trouble with your final point in that fourth paragraph. You also give the example about disabled people who use a wheelchair just like normal people who use a taxi. And with that, you're not getting really the main point there. If you go to the lecture, I'll read to you what it says. It says, consider wheelchair-bound racers who sometimes engage in 42 to 100 kilometer races just like bicyclists. It doesn't say anything about taxis in there. These are people who engage in competition. They race other people who are in wheelchairs. It says these disabled people can consider themselves athletes and not in any way constrained by their physical limitations. So I think that's where you're running into problems. You're running into some problems with, you have some inaccuracies, you have misrepresented some of the information, I think, in the reading and the lecture when it comes to your final point. Alright, so then, let's take a look at what you would score right now based on that. But still, I really like how you organize your ideas. You had a few language use issues in the speech, but in your writing response, but overall you had pretty good control, I think, over what you were saying. So here, I think you'll probably score in the 2 range because of this. Under topic development, you can click on the link also if you want to look at it. It says, your response is inaccurate because you've misunderstood key ideas from either the reading passage or the talk. So if you didn't have that problem, I think, with your 4th paragraph, you would have scored higher on this one. So still, I think you're in pretty good shape. I'm going to put you at about 2.83 out of 4, 22 points out of 30 on this practice test. Now, 2.83 out of 4, that's going to put you, let me take a look at it. Actually, hold on a minute. Looking at the wrong one. Hold on a minute here. Okay, got it right here. So, now I'm going to put you at, 275. I wasn't looking at the right one. So 275 out of 5. That's going to put you at 18 points out of 30 on this particular one. Now, 2.75 is going to put you at, I'm going to go ahead and give you 75% on this particular practice test. All right? Thank you.